Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automate order tracking from WooCommerce to Google Sheets and create tasks in Asana. Let's suppose I'm running an online store and I have a store on WooCommerce. I want that whenever I receive a new order, the order details should be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet and a task should be automatically created in my Asana. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between WooCommerce, Google Sheets and Asana. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a manner that whenever I'm going to receive a new order in WooCommerce, automatically that order detail will be added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet, and then I will be creating the task in my Asana account. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can track the orders which we have captured from WooCommerce to our Google Sheets and then create the task in Asana. And for this, I'm simply going to create integration between these three applications, WooCommerce, Google Sheets and Asana using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign into a Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta and now I'm going to name my workflow as automate order tracking from WooCommerce to Google Sheets tasks in Asana for follow-up, and now I need to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created, and here I'm going to select it as all automations and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. Now as soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to capture the order details of my WooCommerce to my Google Sheets and then create the task in Asana, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new order from WooCommerce, I'm going to add that to my Google Sheet, create the task in Asana, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new order, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking WooCommerce, and then in my action application, I will be taking Google Sheets and then Asana. So from this WooCommerce, I'm going to add all the details in my Google Sheets, and from my Google Sheets, I'm going to create the task in Asana. Here in my trigger application, I'm simply going to take WooCommerce as my trigger application. In my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new order created and then click on connect. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and WooCommerce, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my WooCommerce with Pabbly Connect. I'm going to follow the help desk given below and build this connection, and for this I'm going to open my WordPress. Now WooCommerce is a plugin of WordPress and I have installed that from here. You can install this, activate this, and it will start appearing over here. From here you have to go towards the settings. Now the settings page will open. On the top where you can see all these options, we simply have to click on this advanced. Now this page setup has opened in front of us. From this page setup we have to go towards this webhooks, and over here I'm going to add the webhook. For that I'm going to click on this add webhook. And then this webbook data page has appeared in front of me. First, I'm going to name this. So let's say the name is new order. Then the status will be active. Then I'm going to enter the topic as order creation. And then I'm going to enter the delivery URL. So here the delivery URL is the same webbook URL. I'm simply going to copy and paste it over here. And then I'm going to skip this secret in the API version. I'm going to select the latest API version. I'm going to save this and you will see webbook will be saved. Here it is, webbook updated successfully. This means we have successfully added the webbook URL which we were provided in Pabbly Connect to my WooCommerce, and as soon as I've added this webbook URL, I have captured the response in this workflow, the webbook ID. Now over here I'm going to click on this recapture webbook response, and do you wish to recapture? I'm going to click on yes, and you will see it will change to this waiting for webbook response. Now this means now I need to do a test submission in order to capture the webbook response here in this workflow. In order to do the test submission, I'm going to open my WooCommerce store, and from there I'm going to make an order. As soon as I do this order, I should receive that response. Now here on the top, if I click on this PabbMart online, I can see this visit store. So I'm going to open this in incognito mode. So in my store, I have this particular product. I'm going to add this to the cart. I'm going to click on this proceed to checkout. And here I'm going to enter some dummy details. So I'm going to enter my name as latest123@pabblytudes.com. Then I'm going to enter the country and the region as India, the first name as latest, the last name as user. Then I'm going to enter my address as New Street, then the city as Bhopal, then the state as Madhya Pradesh, the pin code is this. Then I'm going to enter my phone number as. Now over here, I'm going to select my payment method as cash on delivery. I'm simply going to click on this place order, and as soon as I place this order, I should receive this response, all these details in my workflow, and here it is. We have successfully placed this order. I'm going to open my workflow and check whether I have received all these details there or not. So here let's wait for the webbook response. And here it is, I have received the response. So if I scroll down, you can see that we have captured the response be just 2 seconds ago. So here we have made the purchase of this mobile phone. So we have received the mobile phone name, the address, the state, the pin code, the phone number, the name of this person was latest user, city was Bhopal, address was New Street, and then I have also received the rest of the details. Like I have received the price. So this was the price, and then if I scroll further, I have received the rest of the details. Now over here, as soon as I've created this order, I've received that response here in this workflow, and that shows the connection setup which we have created between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect, that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to receive a new response or a new order, I will start capturing that here in this workflow. Moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new order, I want to add that to my Google Sheets. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'm going to search for Google Sheets. In my action event, I'm going to select it as add new row and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this sign in with Google. Here I need to choose my Google account with which I have logged in my Google Sheets, and after choosing that account, I simply need to click on this allow to grant away the permissions. Your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect, so you can do this. Now here I need to select my spreadsheet first. So I have created a spreadsheet by the name WooCommerce orders. So I'm going to select that spreadsheet from here. Now you see it has automatically detected the sheet. I'm going to enter all these details. So these are the fields which I have in my Google Sheet spreadsheet are here. First name, last name, phone, email, product, address, and the payment method. So I'm going to enter all these details. So over here, I'm not going to enter this like this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from this WooCommerce, and when I click on this field, I can see this WooCommerce. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I'm going to enter my name as latest, and then I'm going to enter my last name as user. Then I'm going to enter my phone number as this one, and then the email address as latest@pabblytudes.com. Then I'm going to enter my product. So the product was this mobile phone. I'm going to map that, and then the address was New Street. I'm going to map that too. Then in the payment method, I'm going to keep it as cash on delivery, the response which we have received, and the total was this much. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on Save and Send Test Request. Let's wait for the response. So here it is, we have received the response and this response is a positive one. I'm going to open my spreadsheet and check whether I have added all these details there or not. And here it is, we have added all the details. The first name, last name was latest user, phone number was this, email address was latest123@pabblytudes.com. The product was this, RTX mobile. The address was new street, payment method was cash on delivery, and the total was this. So now as I have added all the details to my Google Sheet spreadsheet, I want to create task in Asana for this particular order. I'm going to click on this add new action step. And in my action application, I'm going to search for Asana. In my action event, I'm going to select task, create a task, and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Asana. Here I've already logged in my Asana account and that's why it was an easy authorization. So here connection created successfully. Now I'm going to enter the workspace. I just have one workspace, so I've selected that. In the project ID, I'm going to select this cross-functional project plan. Over here, I have this project, so I've selected that. Now in the task name, I'm going to map the name of this person, which was latest user. Now in this notes, I'm going to add the product name, then the mode of payment, and then I'm going to enter the total. So the product was mobile phone, then the mode of payment was cash on delivery, and then the total was this. So in the description or the notes, I want these details. Now the do, at, and do on are not required fields, so I'm going to skip this. In the assignee, I'm going to select as admin Pabbly. The followers and the tags are also not required ones, so I'm going to skip this. Over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on Save and Send Test Request. Let's wait for the response, and here I have received the response and this response is a positive one. I'm going to open my Asana account and check whether this task has been created there or not. So on the left hand side where you can see all these options, I'm going to click on this cross-functional project plan, and here it is. We have added this latest user. I'm going to open this, and in the description you can see that we have added all the details, the product, the mode, and the total amount. So now to summarize, we took WooCommerce as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new lead and the order, and then we wanted to add all these details to the Google Sheet spreadsheet. So we took our action application as that, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered all the required details and added these details to my spreadsheet, and then I wanted to create a task in my Asana. So I took action application as Asana, entered all the required details and created a task in my Asana account. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between this WooCommerce, Google Sheets and Asana using Pabbly Connect. I have attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out, and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.